Leaks. Leaks. Leaks and spoilers. That is correct. Welcome to another episode of Poke Opinions. My name is Nicholas Cartier, and today we're going to talk about leaks. Leaks for Pokemon Sword and Shield. But we're not actually going to talk about the leaks. We're just going to talk about leaks. So, in this video, there will be no leaks. Whoa. Calm down, Farfetch'd. You can keep your leak. So, the internet has been ablaze and abuzz lately because things have been leaked. Things about Pokemon Sword and Shield. A game that is, at this point of time of me recording this video, it's a couple weeks away. 2 weeks, maybe. 3 weeks, maybe. 2 weeks. Possibly a week. Possibly a leak. But no, seriously, a bunch of things on Pokemon Sword and Shield have been leaked, and if you want to go look at them, I mean, it's your discretion, but my thing is I want to talk about the Pokemon community and how we handle leaked material such as this. Now, in the past 3 generations, leaks happen. Leaks have always happened. Ever since the creation of Pokemon, there have been leaks. Things have been leaked to the public. It is in their very nature of a leak to leak, you know? And I don't know, it's, I've noticed within the past, 3 generations of Pokemon that the leaks and the data mines have been, how do you say, outrageous. Outrageous and outlandish. And I've seen the Pokemon Company has actually been taking action, this time about the leaks for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I know, what was it, the PokeTuber Ruffled Rowlet, he got a bunch of his not a bunch of his videos, but I know he at least got one of his videos copyright stricken from a outside, firm that was working with Nintendo / Game Freak / the Pokemon Company / whoever the fuck did it. But yeah, no, they're taking it very, very seriously, and I just, I don't know, I got a couple questions. I would like to know, first of all, how dare you? How dare you? Seriously. As a community as a whole, we are all excited for the brand new Pokemon titles to come out. There's no mistaking it. It's a wonderful time of the year. It's like Thanksgiving for people who like to put monsters in their pockets. And I feel like the way that they've been releasing information for Pokemon Sword and Shield this generation has been damn near amazing. We know so little about these games pre-leaks. And I feel like they were giving us just enough to keep us hooked, but without giving away the full game. And of course, when there's a couple weeks left, the leaks come. And it's crazy how many people in this world, in this community, just do not care about leaking Pokemon. For example, I, personally, was extremely pissed off the morning I woke up and I saw all over my social media feeds that Ash Ketchum has beat the Pokemon League. That he won the Alola League. And I know damn well the same people who are posting about it and yeah, good for him. Yeah, fuck yeah, good for him. But at the same time, I know those people would have got pissed off if I would have, saw the newest episode of Game of Thrones when it was airing and been like, wow, I can't believe Jon's a Targaryen. You know how many people would have been frazzled? I know a lot of people would be angry about that kind of thing. And I know that goes for any fandom, whether it be for a game targeted towards children or an HBO series or literally just anything that anybody would like, a movie coming out, a book, a video game. Leaks are very, very powerful things, and they they have a way of introducing people to new content. I mean, that is the actual nature of a leak. And it's rough when a company doesn't have the power and doesn't have it in their grasp to be able to control how people are getting their first interpretations, whether it be from a Nintendo Direct, whether it be from something in Coro magazine. You know, those are things that they have control over, but things that they don't have control over is people who leak things on the internet, and then the only thing that we get to see are Pokemon that we've never seen before, evolutions of things that we know exist and we have been waiting to see what they evolve into, and just seeing a very, very grainy image of these leaks. And that is the first thing, like, that is literally the introduction to this new phase and this new step of the Pokemon franchise. And pretty much a lot of people were just like, haha, fuck it, first in the comments. And I get it, everybody wants to be first, everyone wants to be known, everybody wants their 5 seconds of fame, you know. I'm fucking, dude, I'm on YouTube talking about fucking leaks. And I get that everyone wants that, but still, like, try and have some, I don't know, some consideration for people who are trying to enjoy how a company is releasing information, because it's amazing, you know? Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and for Sun and Moon for that matter, the 7th generation, just about 90% of the game was given to us in trailers and information, in, what do they do when they talk to people? Interviews, and just like all of our sorts of medias. But the difference between that and what's happening right now is the fact that Game Freak had a hold. They had a grasp on what information was given to the public about their titles. And, you know, I don't think that these leaks are good news for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Game Freak obviously feels the same way because they're copyright striking YouTubers and they're making people they're copyright claiming like posts on Twitter, which I didn't even know was a thing, but apparently that is a thing, and they're taking them down, and they obviously can't take them all down because Twitter is a fucking madhouse. But it's obscene. And I feel like people should just have a little respect for how a company wants people to, you know, observe their product. That being said, this isn't the first time we've had leaks. It will never be the last time that we have had leaks on a Pokemon game, unless the Pokemon company just calls it quits after this game, which they won't, because this is a money machine. You know, Pokemon is the lining in their wallets. Pokemon is the reason they can keep doing the things. It's helping them live a good life. And Game Freak and Creatures, like, they're doing a good job. And I just think it's very, very terrible that so many things got leaked. And like I said, I'm a bastard, so I ended up looking at the leaks because I have no self-control, which I had self-control for a couple days, but when we were recording our bonus episode of the Great Lakes Gaming Podcast, before we were doing that, I ended up looking at the leaks because I was talking to Dan about the leaks because it was fresh in my head, and, you know, it's really underwhelming. I thought Game Freak was doing good by not giving away every single aspect of this game, and good on them for taking a different marketing approach, because I've been saying it for years now, I think that Pokemon's marketing is extremely, extremely fucked up, for a lack of better terms, because, for example, when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was coming out, I was down with that game. And one thing that could have made that game so much better is if a week before the game's launch they didn't say anything about the Delta episode, but Nonetheless, a week before the game launches, they're like, hey, there's this after story, and it's about Rayquaza. And, you know, it's cool. It was a fun part of the game. It was probably one of my favorite parts of any Pokemon game. And I just think it could have been more special if they kept it a secret. And I feel like that's part of the charm of Pokemon that has been lost over, like, the past 20 years, 20 years franchise, is that people are losing their... I don't know where I'm going with this. It's losing, I don't want to say magic. Yeah, I guess I'll use magic because I can't think of the word and I'm recording right now. Pokemon's losing its magic, and their way of trying to regain that magic or keep whatever magic it has left is to have that sense of wonder, that sense of stepping outside of your house, going into a tall, like, field of grass and figuring out, what lives in there. Trying to give people that same vibe that they got from Red and Blue and Gold and Silver, because yeah, things were leaked back then too, but at the same time, when Red and Blue came out, like, in America, I was probably around, like, 8 or 9. I didn't know internet things, I had, like, AOL 1.0. I had to listen to dubstep before I went on the internet, and I had to make sure that my mom didn't have to call anyone. So, like, that wasn't a part of everyday life, but now we are so interconnected inside of our phones and inside of technology, and we're connected to the web, that it is just, it's inevitable, and you can't stop the inevitable. That being said, this has been a rant by Nicholas Cartier. These have been my poke opinions on leaks. And I'm sorry, Farfetch'd. I did not mean your leaks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these types of videos, or if you enjoy any of our videos on our YouTube channel, then sweet. You should give us one of those thumbs up. Give us a subscription. I don't really like pandering too much, but at the same time, I would like the channel to take off a little bit, it'd make it more fun for me and Dan, and it's just it's a nice sense of accomplishment. So if you enjoyed this video, I mean, give me a like, give me a comment below. How do you feel about leaks? Do you think I should have, alright, in the comment section below, do you think that I should have excluded Farfetch's leak from this video? Because I said there weren't going to be any leaks in this video, and there was only one leak in this video. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.